Hello and welcome back, Step It Uppers. Here we are again. Once again, we are about to do a quick activity for this week. So we are going to be looking at the Ninja Freeze. We're going to do a quick little example of how we can take a basic way of getting into the Ninja Freeze and then flip it and do something funky and eye-catching, I'm trying to say, so that we can do something that really catches the eye and gets us into that move in a funky, cool way. So, coming up, we're going to be looking at the Ninja Freeze. If you don't know what the Ninja Freeze is, I'm going to quickly show you. I know most of you know, but just for those that are new to class, let me just quickly show you what it is and I'll talk it to you in a little minute. So the Ninja Freeze looks like this. Alright, or on the other side, like that. Alright, and there's a couple of small variations of the Ninja Freeze, but might as well just show you those as well. So we've got, instead of low down at the bottom of your press up shape here, we can also go high, and maybe bend, and maybe grab. So, a couple of small little variations we can play with for Ninja Freeze. Alright, so make sure you give that a quick try, left and right, make sure you kind of understand how it works both ways. So let me just quickly explain it in case you don't know. If you do, please go and have a practice right now while I show everybody else. So what we're going to do is take your one leg that's straight, and we're going to take your other foot over beside your knee, so we create a little right angle there where your heel hits the edge of your knee, right? So that is the shape you're going to hold together once your straight leg comes into the back. It's going to rest on the back of your heel, like that. So imagine that all glued together, wherever this moves, that's one little solid shape. So let me show you how we get into that. I'm going to turn around so you can see and imagine this position. So I'm on my toes, like in a squash kind of footwork position, like a low press up. And you should see I'm on my toes here and my heel is up. So this other leg is going to come round and rest on that heel like we were just showing you, glued together. Your knee should rest around about here. So what I'm going to do is just take this one leg out, swing it round, pop the side of my knee on my heel, and to allow that to move a bit better, kind of helps to lower down. And we're going to flex your foot, so we've got a nice little right angle there as well. If you like to point your toes you can, but it's not very hip hop. So that's the Ninja Freeze. Let's just quickly show you that on the opposite side as well, with this leg swinging round. And as I do that, I'm lowering my arms like the bottom of a press up. My head is actually still off the floor, it's just my foot and my hands on the floor. So Ninja Freeze. If I spin that round, as you can see, as I lower down, my head is still off the floor there. Alrighty, falling over. So Ninja Freeze. Give that a quick try if you don't know already. If you do, please try it again and see if you can do it with an elbow or one hand. Alright, that's what your little quick challenge for you who know the Ninja already. If you already know it, get on with that. So press pause if you want to just have a quick practice of that. If you know what's going on with the Ninja Freeze, we'll move on to the next little step. Right, so you've probably seen me use this entrance into Ninja Freeze in class, maybe when I taught you it the first time or in routines, because it's a really simple and obvious way. If you imagine how I just showed you how we get into it. So all we're going to do is do a little swinging step that brings us in. So our leg's going to swing behind and we're going to do a move that swings in and then we swing behind. Alright, so I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to start side on so you can see it. So we're going to do one of these. And once we hit that position, that foot stays where it is, the knee starts bending and this leg continues. Alright, so I go twice with that foot, once with that foot. 1, 2, second time I'm going with this foot and I'm going to take it into the freeze. So that is a gallop into Ninja Freeze. So we've got that sidey step, gallop, and then we lower down our arms and let the back leg swing around and catch in Ninja Freeze. Let me show you a bit faster so you can see what I mean. Did you get it? Alright, so that is gallop to Ninja Freeze. A really simple and obvious and easy kind of way to get into it. But make sure you know that, right? And make sure you know it on the other side. Let's try it the other way too, right? So, ninja freeze left and right, make sure you got that down with our quick kind of example of the gallop. Now if you've done all these before, make sure you do them anyway, because you could be rusty. Just because you think you know what they're doing in your head doesn't mean you can't practice it, right? But here's what's coming next. So, I said I was going to give you a simple way, and here is the cool way, right? So we're always looking for something fresh, fly, cool, different, unusual, your own way of getting into and out of moves, right? So that they really stand out and that your dance kind of elevates beyond all the others, right? So that is what we're aiming for with these moves all the time. Trying to kind of, like you would with the skateboarding and parkour and everything else, you're always trying to find all those new interesting ways. So I'm going to look for one now, and we're going to use a move known as the swipe. Technically we're going to do a fake swipe. We're not going to actually swipe today. If you don't know what a swipe is, I'll show you it in another video. We're going to fake swipe right now. So if you imagine starting from this position, feeling that. Alright, so we're going to start from this position, right? Sitting on the floor, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands at your side, and then we're going to push your hips up. Alright, so a swipe you would normally all the way around and back to this position. I'll show you that another time, but let's just concentrate on the fake swipe. So with this one we also have one-legged swipes. The fake swipe kind of looks like a one-legged swipe a little bit, or just the entry to a big powerful swipe. So we're going to go this first leg, we're going to go that way. So we're going to imagine the straight leg, we're going to go over it when we swipe, right? Let me just quickly show you what a one-legged one, right? So that would be a one-legged swipe. So what we're going to do is fake that, so we'll have to put the big jump in, and we're going to do the same start, but this foot stays on the floor the whole time. You see that? I'll show you one more time. So, fake swipe, put all the energy and power into it like you're about to do it, and then at the last minute we swing your leg and twist it round and under, and we keep this one on the floor. One last time so you can see it. Alright, so I'm kicking that out, I'm turning over, and instead of jumping here I'm going to bring that foot out there and behind. If you did the scorpion with me a few weeks ago, it's very similar. From here I'm going to twist, twist, twist on the foot that's on the floor, pivot on it till I get back to here. I hope you can see that on there, right? Let me just quickly show you it from the opposite side, so you don't have to imagine that. I'll do it the same direction but just facing the opposite way. So I'm going to kick, hand and foot, kick out, hand over, now bring that back around here so I can twist, twist, twist. Spin, 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 and get back to here. So, fake swipe. Let me show you one more time up to speed. Hand coming over. Imagine like a cartwheel. So we're going over like that. And as we do, this leg is kind of going the opposite way. It's kind of going up and back on yourself that way. It's going that way as your arms go over the way, if that makes sense. And then it's kind of following round to make you come underneath and back to here. Watch your radiator or your Scooby do. Right, here we go. Nice. So give that a wee practice, and most importantly, give it a practice on the opposite side, right? So I've been using my left leg, whatever way around it looks on the camera. So now I'm going to try it with my right leg. Same idea. I'm going to go hand, hand, exactly like we did. But we come around here, alright? One slow one so you can see it from this angle. Here we go. So make sure you kick that foot out again so as it comes round it looks like you've just done. The idea to make this fake swipe look like a swipe is to do it so fast you almost don't see that you didn't take off, but the movement is still there. Does that make sense? So, next up, why are we here? We're going to put it in the ninja freeze and then we'll pop it all together. Alright, so you got to figure it out. So we got one foot that stays on the floor, one foot that kicks out straight for our fake swipe, and we also have the same thing going on in the ninja freeze. One foot on the floor and one straight leg swinging in behind to create the freeze, alright? So now we're going to join the two together. Fake swipe to ninja freeze, y'all. Here we go. So, let me just show you it quick and then we'll break it down. Did you see it? Once more. I'll do the same leg. I'll spin it round so you can see what it looks like the opposite way. Oh. Don't kick your table. Here we go, once more. Alright, did you see it? So let's break it down real quick and then I'll let you get on and practice it. That is your challenge for this week. Here we go. So, kicking out the leg with the same hand coming off the floor. We put the hand down, the other hand coming over like a cartwheel, pulling the leg in so we can pull it round under the foot. And then we kick it out straight, watch your radiators. From there, we almost start to do the same again. And then we thread it in behind and drop into the ninja freeze, alright? So, once more. I hope you can follow this okay over there. So we go. Kick out, over, fake swipe, twist all the way around, come back to the beginning. Now we swing that leg under and around and catch the ninja freeze. Alright, let me quickly show you on the opposite leg, opposite direction. Let's try one this way, here we go. Sorry, try not to kick the table. I'm going to move that so you show you one more time. I have such a small space here. You see why I never practice in here very much. Whew. Alright, so we're going to go kick this side and we ninja freeze at the end. Sorry, a little trick here because that's sticking out and I'm being aware of it on that side. Anyway, make sure you got space. Pop out into the garden if you need to. And that is it for this week's activity. So, ninja freeze. I want you to figure out different ways of connecting that with the gallop. The first move, if you've not done that before, master the ninja freeze to the left and to the right. And then we're going to get ninja freeze coming out of fake swipe. Fake swipe to ninja freeze. That's the easier way to say it. Of course, that's not the way my brain is wired. So, fake ninja. No. See, fake swipe to ninja freeze. Alright, so that's your challenge for this week. I want to see if you guys can get that down nice and smoothly and then see how fast you can rock that. Alright, we're looking for surprise and unexpected endings to a breakdown set. So there's a perfect example of an unexpected way of getting into a freeze. Alright, once you've got all that down, I want you guys to discover a new way to get in and out of the ninja freeze that is just as cool or even better, hopefully, than the one we just tried there. Alright, nice one guys. We'll see you all next week. Take it easy. Peace!